What's up, Gemini? This is going to be your love forecast for the second half of October. This is for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like and throw me a comment. And if you're new to my channel, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video, and I am on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. So let's get started. Spirit, what's coming in please for my Gemini? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love, second half of October. Any love messages for my Gemini, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love, second half of October. Magician, that's your energy, Gemini. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Okay, Six of Wands and the Fool card. Gemini, some kind of a success or a victory in a situation that you have been manifesting, hoping to manifest. There has been stress and anxiety here, but I think ultimately there's this sense of I'm going to go for it, okay? The Fool card, this could be you leaping towards someone or someone leaping towards you. You know, maybe there has been a bit of fear or a bit of stress about like, where is this, where is this going, or is this going to happen? You could be dealing with someone that lives at a distance with that Fool card, or this could be, success in coming together with someone and sort of leaping onto, a fresh start or leaping onto a new cycle. So it's like this sort of sense of victory, okay? We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is about, stability, loyalty. It's also about making the practical choice for yourself. So maybe you've been unsure about something. Maybe you're very focused on practical matters, on money, on stability for yourself. Maybe you've been nurturing yourself quite a lot and there's someone that you have in mind, but there has been stress. Let's have a look at this Nine of Swords. Oh my God, as I said that, we've got the King of Pentacles that jumped. So there could be stress. I mean, maybe you're already in a commitment with a person, or otherwise that's where you've been kind of what you've been hoping for or where you've been headed. Maybe there has been stress about like the direction forward, as I said, but there seems to be maybe some kind of a recommitment or, getting on the same page with the person. A King and Queen of Pentacles is a loyal and stable pair. They're a match. Maybe you are working with someone together to kind of pool your finances or getting really focused on your goals. So I like that. Page of Pentacles, some kind of a stress here, but now it seems to be that someone is coming towards you, Gemini, or you're making some kind of an offer that's sort of taking things to the next level, okay? A lot here about money and finances. So for some of you, if you are already in like a relationship, it could be that there has been stress like financially, but it seems to be that there could be an opportunity that you've been trying to manifest with this person, and now there's kind of a success. And for others of you, if you haven't reached a commitment stage yet, this could be the offer coming in and it's like, let's do this. Okay, so I like that, Gemini. Tell me about the Magician card. Two of Pentacles, yeah. So trying to manifest something, maybe it's been a bit back and forth, or maybe you've been unsure or stressed about this situation because of financial considerations, or maybe you haven't been sure in the case of people that you're not in a commitment. Maybe, you've been trying to manifest this, but there's been difficulty to get the balance or the reciprocity. Maybe you're dealing with someone where there's not much work-life balance. So maybe you've been kind of worried that you weren't kind of getting the adequate attention, or this wasn't going to turn into something stable. But there seems to be a reestablishing of balance and reciprocity. Wheel of Fortune. Wow, what a great read, Gemini. Wheel of Fortune. So there's a positive turn of events happening for you, a positive shift in the connection. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Okay, after maybe there's been some disappointment. Now, Gemini, I'm almost getting disappointment and then the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So for some of you, you've been actually dealing with a lot of disappointment in your past with the Five of Cups, and maybe that's why you've been trying to manifest something stable for yourself with maybe a particular person, but you've also been a bit back and forth because of losses, okay? So some of you have been carrying for a while a lot of pain or disappointment, and maybe you have felt stressed or unready to go into something really stable and committed, and now you're sort of feeling like you're ready, or there's a positive shift in the energy happening for you so you can take that leap. Maybe for some time with the Fool card, you've been feeling like love's a bit of a risk. For others of you already in a commitment or something, you know, stable, a relationship, it could be that there has been a lot of spilt cups between you and a person and disappointment, and there is a shift happening now. Maybe there's been stresses financially. Some of you, there's a new, you know, injection of cash or resources that's going to help to move things forward in a more positive direction. Also, you know, if you've been back and forth with a person and there's been disappointments, there's some kind of regrets connected to that situation. This is like a recommitment or someone coming in and really wanting to offer you something very stable and solid. Ace of Pentacles, okay? What else do we have for Gemini? Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords. Things seem to be moving very quickly now. So this is someone rushing towards you, or you rushing forward in a sort of new, more positive direction. I also feel, Gemini, if you've been a bit back and forth because there's been disappointment between you and this person, or disappointments in the past, it's like you're making decisions now to cut away anything that's sort of been weighing you down. As I said, that the Tower and the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is literally what weighs you down, and the Tower is like that disruptive energy. So it could actually be, Gemini, if there has been things that needed to be dealt with, or a person or people that you've been carrying, like all this Five of Cups energy. It could be that you're having a bit of a tower where you're realizing that you've got all this stuff you want to cut away and release in order to move forward. You're realizing that you don't want to carry the burden anymore in relation to maybe this is an ex that you haven't been able to let go of, and that has been stopping you from like really opening up to, say, a very solid and stable connection. You know, or maybe there has been just a lot of burdens, but with the Tower card, it could be that things are sort of crumbling, or things are falling away. And I feel like it's positive because, you know, with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like things are now finally turning, but you might have gone through a bit of upheaval, Gemini, where, you know, maybe there's been some confrontations with certain people, or big changes or shifts for you in your life. Or maybe during Mercury retrograde, you had some ex's return, or some issues from the past come up, but it's really been positive for you because you're now laying down that burden, and it seems to be that there's something very stable here for you, and a lot of happiness. So the Sun card is happiness, you know, new beginnings for you, joy, and then we've got the Eight of Wands and the Emperor and the Two of Cups. Wow. So something moving very quickly. This is a lot of conversations, messages, communication between you and a person to build something very stable with that Emperor card and the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups is soul connection, relationship. You know, the Emperor card is really about building solid foundation. So if you are already in some kind of a commitment with a person, the Tower card could be the crumbling of everything that hasn't been working even between the two of you. And this is the rebuild, putting work or effort into building something really harmonious and happy and stable. Emperor card is also, you know, work. It's like a boss figure or an authority figure. So for some of you, there might be shifts in your work. You may be, with the Tower card, big changes and shifts, bringing in new money and finances, which is allowing you to move forward in a more positive direction. Maybe you and a person are moving, the Fool card, or taking or relocating, jumping onto something really exciting, and there's a lot of success here. Okay, let's get you some romance angels. Romance angels, please, for Gemini. Okay, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Attraction. What else? You deserve love. You are lovable. Forgiving and learning. Yeah, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. There's a lot here about like letting go of things. So again, either between you and this particular person, or it's like you haven't been able to completely move ahead and move forward into something so stable because there was stuff that needed to be released. That Five of Cups energy, right? And then let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so for some of you, that is the case. Like maybe you have been, you know, very weighed down with that Ten of Wands, and maybe you have been getting some support and some help, and it's been really creating more harmony for you, for your person if you're in a relationship, or you know, maybe you're dealing with someone that needed some help or some support, and there's a positive shift now happening for you both. It could have been some issues coming up where you weren't feeling very lovable because of the past, and so therefore maybe you have not been open because you've been very anxious or feeling like it's a risk to move forward because of like something that disappointed you or some hurt or pain. But Spirit's saying you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So maybe you've been having trouble to actually open up and live in the moment because there were things that had to be let go of. Express your love. I do feel like someone is leaping towards you, really wanting to recognize you and, you know, be very expressive with you about love. Okay, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I think that maybe there's some things that had to be cycled out for you, Gemini. And now things are finally coming together because that wheel of destiny, it's like the wheel's finally turning in your favor, maybe after things have been quite burdensome for you with that Tower and Ten of Wands. Or maybe it's taken a bit of time for this particular connection to come together because there were things that needed to be let go of, released, lessons that had to be mastered and learned and whatnot, okay? Really nice, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that resonated for you, Gemini, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.